Hey everybody, this is Mackie, and we're back with another episode of the Hidden Threads podcast. And I've got one of my favorite people back with me. Let me get it on him. Anthony Juice Majusiak.
Hey.
What you been up to, man?
Just working.
It's been a while. We took a little break here.
Yeah. Back surgery will do that.
Back surgery.
Yeah.
Did you have fun with that?
No, I didn't.
So you're back to doing machinist work, right?
Yeah. Doing tool and die work.
Tool and die. Is that a hard certification to get?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
A lot of mathematics?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you like a machinist mate in the Navy? Or
I wasn't in the Navy.
You know, when I was on ship, we were both on ship a lot.
Yeah.
And the machinist mates, they thought they were something else on the boat.
Yeah. They were something, all right.
Now, the boatswain's mates are the ones that did all the work, though.
Yeah.
They're
They
the
were the
ones that
grunts.
kept the boat moving and
Yep.
plugged holes, chipped paint, cleaned it, and all kind of stuff. So,
Yep.
so you're not a machinist mate.
No.
Do you have any former machinist mates that work with you down there?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
There's none.
I wonder what machinist mates do when they get out of the Navy.
Nothing.
So
Same thing they did when they were in the Navy.
Got fat, drink coffee?
Pretty
What?
much, yeah.
So I was on the Nashville 4 times, the little bitty boat,
Yeah.
the Trashville. I think it's still in service. I'm not sure, but
I don't know.
it's ridiculous. Anyway, we spent most of our time just floating around because the engine would stop. But
Right.
they had a machinist shop on there. It was pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah. Where all the MRs are,
Yeah.
machine repairmen.
It was kind of small, but they could. We did some stuff where we're like, hey, can you make this? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they made us one. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you can find me the metal, I'll make it. They kind of said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they were pretty cool. This is back before like CAD and stuff was big. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
They were doing it by
Yeah, it's all manual.
By eye.
We still do manual down there.
right. Okay. So what's that shirt you got on? American Patriot, 1776.
Yes,
A lot of
sir.
people don't know about that.
That's all right.
All right. All right. So we got a good topic today. You ready to get into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. About Iryna Zarutska. You've read about that, right?
Oh, yeah, it's been all over. Well, not all over the news.
A lot of people know about it. All right. It was kind of overshadowed by the Charlie Kirk assassination the next day or the day or 2
Right.
days later, I think. I'm incorrect. I was wrong there. Charlie Kirk was in the middle of October, right? Iryna was October 22nd.
Yes.
All right. But he started talking about it. That's what it is. He made a big deal about it. Then he was killed after he brought it up on his podcast. I stand corrected. Is that all right, Goose?
Oh,
All right. But anyways, if you don't know about her, she was a Ukrainian refugee that came here to go to live, right? If you don't know about it, have you ever heard there's a war in Ukraine? And she came here and said, hey, I want to live in Charlotte, work at the pizza place, further my education, all those things that we like to do in the United States, right? But on August 22nd, 2025, she was killed at the East-West Boulevard station on the Lynx Blue Line in Charlotte, North Carolina. Zarutska, a 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee who had fled her country because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, was stabbed from behind 3 times while seated on the train. The suspected assailant, all right, we can say suspected. There's a video of him, and his mama said, yeah, that's him. So the news article's being nice, right?
yeah. Allegedly.
The Carlos Brown Jr. was arrested upon exiting the train and charged with first-degree murder. Of course. Have you seen the video of her?
Yes.
It's pathetic, man. A girl like that should not have to go through that type of death. It wasn't fast.
No, it was slow.
She
And
got
there's
stabbed in
people
the
that
throat.
sat right there and didn't even bother to try
Didn't
and
throw a
help
rag
her.
on her neck or nothing.
Nothing.
I don't think they could have saved her from those wounds,
It doesn't matter.
but you try.
You could have
right.
tried.
Or drag her out of there and get her help or something. I
Yep.
don't know. But yeah, he stabbed her 3. He just stood up and stabbed her 3 times.
Yeah. With a
And-
folding knife.
And she just she fell over on the floor eventually and bled to death.
Yeah.
Girl, she'd never hurt anybody.
Nope.
And he just did it because she's a white girl. What do you think of that, Juice?
Yeah, that's pretty despicable.
It is despicable.
But you won't see the news covered as much as they do like George Floyd and stuff.
Right.
Because just in my opinion,
Mhm.
it's a white girl that got killed.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. I mean, George Floyd, they have monuments and
Oh, yeah.
they have a holiday and stuff like that.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it was racially motivated. People try to say it's not. He's just crazy. There's both, right? He was racially motivated and he's nuts. He's a criminal. Should not have been out on the streets.
Correct.
Right?
You can blame that magistrate for
Mhm.
that one.
What's her name?
Teresa Stokes.
Is she still there
No,
in that area?
I don't think. Well, she may still be in the area.
But she's not the magistrate anymore?
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's read about Mr. Brown, or is that his name?
Yep, DeCarlos Brown.
DeCarlos Brown Jr. Let's read about him. Had been arrested 14 times in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina. I know it well. Before the stabbing, with criminal charges dating back to 2007. So he was a career criminal.
Oh, yeah. This wasn't a first-time thing.
On April 11th, 2014, he was convicted of breaking and entering. While on probation from that, he was arrested for armed robbery and possession of a firearm by a felon. Okay, let's read about possession of a firearm by a felon. That's a federal crime, by the way.
Oh.
Let's see here. States have a rule that states are typically more severe than the federal on that crime. So let's read the federal one, though. So federal law prohibits individuals convicted of a felony from possessing a firearm that has traveled in interstate commerce. So you have to drive around with it to get charged with a federal. Now, I've got a good friend of mine. He's a felon. Now, he's 60-something now. But when he was 18, that's a long time ago, he got charged and did his jail time for selling dope, right? And he says, I was a bad person, did his time, never complained about it, and he's a good citizen now.
Right.
He still can't possess a firearm. He's petitioning to get, you can get that lifted after
reinstated.
He's been a good boy for 40-something years, you know what I mean? So, but still, if he got caught with a firearm, he'd be in trouble.
Correct.
How come DeCarlos was not jailed for, says here, up to 10 years? Why wasn't he in jail?
Are we asking for my opinion?
Your opinion.
My honest opinion?
Yeah.
Because he's black.
So this magistrate, was she an African-American?
Yes, she was.
She related to him?
No.
All right. There was some speculation that she was.
Yeah. But I don't think she was. I just think she's one of those liberal magistrates.
Right.
That was looking out for a homeboy.
Right. And we try to say it's black or white. We got liberal white ones too that do the same thing.
Absolutely.
So we got white guys walking around. It should not be should be in jail. Should be in prison.
Yeah, we got plenty of.
But anyways, this is what we're getting at is a soft on crime stuff. I think there should be more people in prison, in my opinion.
I think we need to expedite the executions we have in the prisons.
Right.
Put in an express lane.
Okay.
And incarcerate more people with more severe crimes, more severe punishments.
That kind of brings us up what we're going to talk about a little bit, the broken windows theory.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about that?
Well, basically, if it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it's a duck. Mm-hmm. You see a broken window, you see disarray, things that just aren't right. You got your spidey senses tingling. Mm-hmm. That right there is a clue that something's wrong. And 9 times out of 10, it leads to something's going on that shouldn't be.
Right. On the legal side, it also points out that you prosecute even the smallest crimes to the fullest extent, and it cuts down on crime.
Correct.
Rudy Giuliani did it in New York, and it worked.
Of course it did.
You think it would work on a national level?
It would.
Well, you got to get everybody behind it, right?
I believe it would. Mm-hmm. Right. But the problem is leftist liberals, they don't want to do that.
Right. They believe that they want to be too soft on it. These are the same people that want to replace police officers with social workers.
Exactly. Defund the police.
We're going to respond to a violent crime and talk it out.
Yeah, we're going to talk. I'm not going to talk. Not in the way they do.
You got to quickly. The purpose of a police officer is to quickly and safely as possible get the threat neutralized. Sometimes that involves arresting them, put them in the jail and behind bars. Sometimes their people need to be shot. And
there's a lot of them out there need dead.
Right. But a lot of the liberal justices, liberal policing theorists, they look at it as like, hey, let's live and let live. And let's try to correct this out on the streets through counseling and all those things.
You can't do that. Thousands of years ago, they came up with the Code of Hammurabi.
Right.
Okay. So even back then, we all knew there has to be a punishment for the crime.
Right.
Not a slap on a wrist.
Right. Our legal system, a lot of the Western legal system is based off the 10 Commandments.
Yep.
What was the punishment for violating one of the 10 Commandments?
Well, it's an eye for an eye.
It was stoning.
Yeah.
So you violate one of those.
And it still goes on over there.
Right. I mean, you violated one of those, it was a death sentence.
Yeah.
It was execution was the thing. That's how soft we've gotten over the years, right? By the way, I shouldn't be here if we follow the 10 Commandments. I've violated some of those myself.
And so have I.
Right. The good thing is we have God is graceful, right? Everybody, Mackie here with ShadowNet Investigations. I'm the lead investigator, and I'm here to let you know that we conduct premium digital forensics. Whether you're looking to recover deleted data from phones, tablets, computers, you name it, give us a call, and we can help you out in recovering that data. Or if you think you're hacked, we have the tools and expertise to help you figure out who's hacked you and to find out how it happened, whether you need help with any digital forensic situation, recovering deleted data, hacking situations, or any questions you have about digital forensics. Give us a call, 866-910-7499. That's a free consultation at 866-910-7499, or visit us at shadownetdigital.com. But yeah, I just think we've gotten soft, and that's why we see, and it's per location too. Here in Alabama, we're still pretty tough on criminals, in my opinion, depending on what city you're in, right? You get what I'm saying?
Right? And I disagree. I think we could be tougher.
You think it would be tougher?
Yeah.
As a whole, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't disagree with you there. I'm just saying it goes in. I wish we could get on board nationally where it was more, we prosecuted more aggressively. I'm not sure if we'll ever do that or not.
I don't see that happening.
Right. Now, do you think the broken windows theory, now Giuliani and some other mayors have done it and governors have done it. You think if they brought that back, do you think it would harm their reelection chances?
Yes.
Especially in New York, right?
Oh, absolutely. The places with the highest crime, they don't want anybody being hard on criminals.
Right.
They want to be able to get away with it 27 times and be out on the street where they can stab some other girl on a train.
Why are they so easy on it for?
Because in my opinion, we've got the first line is the defense attorneys. I'm not a fan of defense attorneys.
Right.
Because the defense attorneys know their clients do this stuff, and they look for loopholes and everything else to get their client off. And that's where it starts.
Right.
Personally, if my kid did something wrong, I'd be the first one to turn her in.
Right. Plain
and simple. You did it. You got to pay the price.
Like the dude that shot Charlie Kirk, his daddy said, "Hey, dude, you got to go to jail."
Exactly.
So, he was a good guy, right?
Yeah.
The dad, not the kid.
You know, I screwed up when I was a youth, and Dad took me right to the borough building and turned me over to the cops.
Oh, yeah. I remember when I got in trouble once. I just turned 16. I was driving his truck and I was speeding, got pulled over, got a ticket at age 16. I don't know if you know what that does to your dad's insurance.
Oh, yeah. My daughter got 2 tickets in her first 30 days of her license.
Right. He took me down. Him and the DA were big buddies, went to high school together. And they set this whole thing up. And like, I got arrested, got taken down there, got yelled at like I was going to jail. You talk about getting scared straight.
Scared straight, yeah.
That's rough on a 16-year-old. So
yeah.
It scared me for about 3 months. And I started acting up again. But, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, our dads were different, you know.
Yeah, I was more afraid of my dad whooping me than the police. But the cops also whooped me and then took me home, and then my dad whooped me.
Our teachers would whoop us.
Yeah.
I mean, so
times have changed.
Yeah, I'd get paddlings at school.
Yeah, and I don't think we turned out too bad.
Right. We're a little mean and grumpy, but
yeah, but we're not doing life in prison.
No,
we're not stabbing people.
I'm not. We know that that's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's talk about this boy some more. DeCarlos Brown Jr. Upon release, he initially lived with his family, but his mother told ABC News that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Okay. And at this point, and displayed violent behavior at home. So that's another issue, is mental health diagnosis and treatment, right? We don't do a very good job of it in the United States, in my opinion.
No.
We don't do it because number one is the patients they think there's a stigma associated with it. They won't seek help or follow the doctor's plan.
And so to me, there's not a stigma.
Right.
If you need help, you get help.
I've got stuff that I'm out in the open about it nowadays. I don't care. I'll talk about it because I want somebody else to
stuff.
Yeah. I want somebody else to not go through it and know that there is hope and you don't have to be depressed all the time. Those kind of things.
Exactly.
His mother said that she had sought involuntary commitment, but it was denied. So she's like, hey, this boy needs to go get put in the mental hospital, and it got denied. We had a local case here. I know him personally. I'm not going to say names. But the mother was trying to get this boy the same thing and committed because he was having schizophrenic episodes where he thought people were trying to kill him. And she kept getting denied, and he killed somebody. And he's in prison now. You know what I mean? And there's somebody dead.
Right.
Where I think, once again, incarceration, criminally insane people getting mental help is a form of incarceration, right? We don't have enough people in jail, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah, I don't think so. But imagine what could be prevented if somebody would have listened and take heed to the family member's warning about an individual, and they gave him that help.
Now you got two families that are ruined, basically.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When it may not have happened.
Right.
Had they would have gotten help.
Right. I don't know why we see the big crimes on TV, on court TV and all that stuff. The serial killers, the big murders and that stuff like that. But I'm saying smaller stuff, as Barney Fife said, he was a great cop, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
If we nip it in the bud early, I think we would see a drastic change in crime.
I agree.
In these crowded areas. Right.
I agree.
Another issue we got now, we don't have enough police officers. We're getting into all the things, politics.
Yeah. We don't have enough cops, but the cops we do have, since I was an officer till now, there's been such a change in the behavior, the attitudes of these younger officers. They don't do community policing anymore. They don't get out in the community and talk to people.
Right.
That's an issue. All they want to do is pull people over, write them a ticket, take them to jail.
Right.
That's not policing.
Right. They don't know de-escalation either.
No.
So in the military, we were taught that, especially if you're in a defensive posture in a city or something like that. You had to learn de-escalation because people do stupid stuff and you don't want to just kill everybody, right?
Right. Yeah.
If you're doing counterinsurgency, you don't want to make the neighborhood so mad.
Right.
But we would try to build relationships and say, look, we're going to be here. What can we do to help you? What can you do to help us? Make a deal with them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I started to get younger guys coming up. And even in my contracting world, they're always looking for a fight. I'm like, dude, you got to be able to turn it on and off. You know what I mean? So they can't do it. Yeah.
And the older we get, the less it's easier for us to heal. It takes longer for us to heal. So if we can de-escalate, let's talk about this. It's better.
Yeah, I'm not a good fighter anymore because I get out of breath too quick. So.
Yeah, it happens when I'm short and fat like this.
I retired in December, right, from the Army.
Yeah.
Haven't ran a day since. So I've done some walking. Come on, I lift weights. So, but I don't have that cardio power I used to have. So. But yeah, man, I think we're soft on crime. And I think there's some DAs and some police departments that are trying their best to do the right thing. But overall, in the mainly majority Democrat run cities, they're soft. And I think it's because they're trying to come across as they're for the people when they're actually hurting the people.
And they got crazy crime rates. Look at Chicago.
Birmingham's. They don't ever talk about Birmingham.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, look at Birmingham. Look at Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's the Democrats. It's the left liberals. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, we don't need your help. Okay, well, you have the highest crime rate in the country.
Right. Well, look at Huntsville, Alabama. It's now the largest city in Alabama, right?
Yep.
It is pretty clean. Now, there's a little homeless part, but they keep them kind of isolated and they try to get them out of there. But crime is low, man. You have
it's relatively low.
You have a I'm just going to say it. You have a Republican county sheriff. You have a Republican mayor. And the majority of your DAs in the city and at the county level are Republicans.
Correct.
See the difference? They're hard on crime. And you go down south to Birmingham, and it's the Wild West. Well, number one, everybody's leaving. They go out to the suburbs. There's nobody in the city hardly.
Right.
And it's like the Wild West down there sometimes. But
it is. But it's that if you look at where the majority, the mass population is under Democrat leadership, you have these problems.
Right. It's a fact. People
simple.
Can say, no, it's not, all that, but it's a fact. JD, what's his name? Pritzker, or what's his name up in Chicago, or the governor of Illinois?
Yeah.
That guy, he's my new person to hate. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Him and the governor of California.
Newscomb.
Them two guys are idiots, man. You talk about just trying to pander for votes. They could care less about who's dying. And
no, they don't care.
They just want votes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Politicians, period, Republican, Democrat, they get into politics to make their money.
Right.
They don't really care.
Now, Pritzker was wealthy before he was governor. So,
right.
But
a lot of them get into it because they're going to make money off it.
They're going to gain money or power or both. One of those things. Yeah.
So they don't really know how Mackey or Juice lived. They don't care. We're beneath them.
Right.
So
then you got Alabama with a governor that's like 112 years old.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. I mean, I agree with some of the old school thinking, but some of the new school thinking needs to come into play a little bit.
So I didn't like her reaction to COVID. She shut everything down. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
You had me up until then. And then I kind of got mad at her.
I didn't like that. And I didn't like the fact where she said, yeah, you can have medicinal marijuana. And then she turned around and said, nope, we're done with it.
Yeah, it made it even more of a crime.
Yeah,
so
it's a bigger crime now.
Right.
And I've seen a friend of mine whose child has very severe, a little bit of THC oil. That kid has very few episodes.
Right.
Without it, I can't tell you how many they have a day.
And it's great for pain management when you're terminal too, going through chemo and all those things.
It's not just that. It's good for pain management, period.
Are you saying you're on the ganja?
In Florida, I had a medicinal marijuana card.
You don't hear.
No, I don't.
You got to go out and do shady stuff to get it. So,
but you can use the oils and stuff, and it helps with pain relief.
Right.
It helps with headaches. It helps with all kind of things.
I never dabbled in it, so I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
Hey, I don't have to do urinalysis anymore. Maybe I should try it.
I.
Get my wife on board. She has pain. We could get her to do something.
Yeah,
so.
it works, but I don't. Like I said, some of the old school thinking I get.
Right.
But when it comes to other things, I'm like, man, what is she thinking?
Right. Medicinal was one thing. You get a prescription for it, basically.
Right.
It ain't like you're out here with a drug enterprise selling it on the road.
No. So, you have to see a doctor. You have to be diagnosed. You have to do certain things before they just say, here.
It's monitored like a pharmacy, basically.
Yes.
Right. So, okay. All right. Anything else, Juice?
No.
You look good.
Except people need to get up to speed when it comes to crime and punishment.
You look good, though. I'm just letting you know. It's been a while.
It has been.
Next time you come around, maybe next Monday, I want to see your 47 hat.
Oh, my 45, 47.
40, yeah, either one. I'm good with
my
either
MAGA.
All right. All right, y'all. We're going to end it for now. We'll be back in a little bit with another episode.